So go on the internet and search the word bald and you'll find a lot of information, mostly about men losing their hair, male pattern baldness, that sort of thing. Diane Atwood, who writes the blog Catching Health, is here to tell us about a disease that causes baldness in men and women.
That's right. And I'm going to use one woman to tell this story.
Okay.
Jean Jackson, in her 70s. She's from New Hampshire, summers in Maine. 9 years ago, Jean's hair all fell out. It grew back, but 4 years later, in 2013, it all fell out again. Jean is still bald, totally bald. She has alopecia areata. It's an autoimmune disorder. She's there with her husband, Jim. Something, scientists aren't sure what, causes the body to attack the cells and hair follicles, and then the hair stops growing. You can lose patches of hair, or you can lose hair everywhere. About 4 million people in the United States have some form of alopecia areata. Now, Jean got in touch with me because she wanted to raise awareness about her disease. Alopecia areata can't be cured, but there are treatments that work for some people. Steroids, immunotherapy, Rogaine. They're usually more successful in mild cases, and they have to be continued or they'll stop working. Treatments don't work for Jean. So she's had to come to terms with being bald. It hasn't been easy because she didn't just lose the hair on her head. She doesn't have any eyebrows, any eyelashes. She decided to get her eyebrows tattooed. Without them, she said, "I look like a light bulb." It helps to have a sense of humor, she says. She also has a wig, but for the most part it's an itchy nuisance, especially in warm weather. When she doesn't wear it, she often puts on a scarf or a hat. But if she isn't wearing that wig, people often assume that she has cancer and is going through chemotherapy treatments. She has spent a lot of time educating people, even her medical providers, about alopecia areata. And here are a few things people, well-meaning people, will say that she wishes they wouldn't. Well, my hair's falling out too. Or at least you won't have any more bad hair days. Jean wears her wig more often these days to avoid those uncomfortable situations. But in hot weather, you might just run into this beautiful bald woman on the street. There's Jean with her husband Jim. If you see her, give her a smile and tell her she's beautiful. And you can read more about alopecia areata on my blog, Catching Health. The post also has links to ongoing research and to the National Alopecia Areata Foundation. Make sure to subscribe to Catching Health while you're there. I'm always grateful for that.
And good for Jean for reaching out to you and wanting to go public with this to help other people.
She's a great woman, I think.
Very nice. We'll be right back.